And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Robinson with another carry. Pushes him aside at the 45. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Hunt. Right, 97.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Jackrabbit.
Robinson on a give right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. In motion, Hollins. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Ritter off the play fake. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
In motion, Hollins. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one, because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I'd never return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. Great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
From the 34 now, here. Algier now up the middle. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
Watch out now. 50 series.
They'll stick with Algier. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter going to change it up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The Jets in 9-2 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. On play action, now Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's brought down. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
There are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and 1st down. Simply put,
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Handoff, running left, Patterson. Down the left sideline. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 18. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 56 yards. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad.
Blue check. Come on, set.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On the ready.
2nd and 6. Again, it's Robinson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Jet 300. Jet 300.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Here we go. Set.
In motion, Hollins. Ritter on 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Okay, now.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some